I have made a lot of money in crypto that has been able to change my life, but I have also made around 7 figures worth of mistakes. I've even lost over 6 in a single trade. So in this video, I want to show you guys my biggest mistakes in crypto that cost me time, money, and peace, and exactly how you can avoid them. Sup boys, now today I'm going to be showing you my biggest mistakes in crypto. Like I said earlier, that will literally cost me way over 7 figures in mistakes. So number one, guys, is chasing hype and influencers. All of the influencers on CT that have probably over 50,000 followers, if you see them posting about a token, they're going to have some kind of deal to talk about it. Like, some people are linked to millions of dollars by market makers. I don't want to name any names, and I know this is a fact. Just take my word for it, guys. If you see anybody talking on X about a coin, they are going to be getting paid to talk about it. Of course, some of these do well, but it's very important that when you see someone talk about a coin, like, yes, maybe it may be giving you guys some kind of discovery into the token, which may be helpful, but make sure to do your own research on this thing. Make sure to look at the tokenomics, look who's behind it, look at the team, look what other influencers are talking about it, try and put the pieces together. If you just chase hype, things are up on 500, 600% green candles, and you're buying it because your favorite influencer on Twitter is telling you to buy it, chances are it's going to be the top of the coin. What I like to do when I trade now is I like to buy things when they're getting completely destroyed. Like right now, I just looked at XP. I'm buying it. I see that as a buying opportunity. A few weeks ago, all these influencers were saying to buy it when it was at $1.60. I'd rather buy it today when it's down, when no one's talking about it. And this is what brings me on to my second point. If something is all over social media, it's already too late. Look at the past 3 weeks we've had in crypto. Asta, Plasma, now BNB. These things had crazy runs. The best time to buy them wasn't when everyone was talking about them on crypto Twitter, when there was a massive FOMO candles. The best time to buy them is now. So guys, number one, don't chase hype. Of course, I've done this before many times, and it's cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. Number two, no exit strategy. What you can see right here on your screen is my BNB wallet in 2021. As you can see, I had 220,000 GBP, not USD. Of course, the price go up when it's USD. 220,000 GBP in a coin called Starship. If you go and research this token now, it is literally worth absolutely nothing. See, I was right buying this. I put about 2K into this. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy Starship. It was like my first big proper bull run. 220,000 GBP. I didn't know when to sell it. I didn't know what my targets were. I didn't know what it could realistically go to. I just watched the number go up and come all the way back down to what it was when I first bought it, because I had no exit strategy. So when you're buying coins, have a rough idea about a type of price you want to sell them at. Set yourself targets. Yes, you don't have to 100% stick to them. When you buy a coin, have a rough idea of the price you want to sell it at. Of course, it doesn't have to be 100% to the exact marker. Like, we do plan on selling things around our Bitcoin targets. But if you're in an altcoin or a short-term trade, like I was here, that went absolutely crazy, guys, have a rough idea when you want to sell it. Like, as I say here, making money is easy, keeping it isn't. It's easy to earn a living in crypto. It's easy to make $1 million in crypto. Keeping it isn't, because greed kicks in and people always think it's going to go higher and higher and higher. All of a sudden, we get hit with a bear market and everything's wiped out, taking us right back to where we were. So this screenshot that I took in 2021, make it a lesson. If you take a screenshot, take profit. Those are my rules. If I'm in a bag that's up so much money that I want to take a screenshot and send it to my friends or post it on Twitter or Instagram, if you take a screenshot, take profit. That is one rule I give to myself, and I will never go back on. Every single time I have a bag that I'm happy enough that I want to take a screenshot and show my friends, I make sure I take a little bit of profit. Take that, guys, with you, and you guys will never lose. Okay, another thing that wasn't so important in the last cycle, but definitely is this cycle, because things have definitely changed in crypto a little bit for the worse, is that you can't really have too much exposure in the markets. Attention economy is completely different from 2021. In 2021, you could just buy a coin, hold it until the end of the year, and you would literally be able to change your life. These days in crypto, the meta literally changes every 4 days. I think it's because the attention economy is completely cooked with TikTok, short form content, and all these things that have fried people's brains. People don't have an attention span that lasts longer than 4 days. We are also in an economy in crypto where it's very easy to launch a token for very cheap, which wasn't possible in 2021. So things are much different. In 2024 to 2025, which is the cycle we're in now, traders are currently outperforming holders. This is because altcoins haven't really been holding very well. Like every time that there's a pump, it always gets reversed. So I think it's very important if you're in crypto to keep a nice percentage of your portfolio in USDT to trade these short-term metas with. Like me, in my community, in the 1%, we've been taking advantage of the recent BNB meta. We bought a few of the big performing BNB meme coins very cheap, which we've been taking profit on in the past few days. So of course, it's good to hold things you believe in. It's also important to keep some USDT to trade these short-term 3 or 4 day metas, because they are very, very profitable, whether you love them or hate them, and we always have to adapt to the game. So another one of my biggest mistakes when I was younger in the crypto days was having no risk management. Like I would get super, super greedy. I would see a coin that I missed late, it was pumping, and I'd just dump a lump sum of money in, and I could be like, okay, I'm going to get 2x with size. It's going to make me feel a bit better for missing the trade. If you oversize into trades with poor risk rewards, there's no point of taking the trade in the first place. Just think, like when you're taking a trade, how much you can make and how much you can lose. Like for example, I can buy Asta right now. It's at like $1.80. Like what can I realistically make? Well, my targets are like $7 to $10. So realistically, I can make a 3-4x. What can I lose? Maybe worst come scenario, we get hit with a black swan, I lose 50% of my bag. So the risk reward is actually in favor of taking the trade. So whenever you guys take trades, always like think like mentally in your head, like the risk reward. Like, am I risking a 90% for a 2x, blah, blah, blah. You guys can make it up in your head with your targets. Also, you guys that trade leverage, don't over leverage. I know a friend from the United States. He literally blew $500,000 last year trading leverage, and I think he's completely wiped out of crypto now. So leverage, guys, if you guys like to trade a bit of leverage, don't full port your whole account on things. Like, do it sensibly. If you use too much leverage, you blow accounts fast. I actually lost a nasty leverage trade last year, actually recently, but I am still up overall from leverage. But I don't touch it too much. But yeah, just be careful, guys, when you trade leverage. And guys, last but not least, my biggest mistake I made in crypto in my first year was thinking that I could do it completely alone. In my first year in crypto, I didn't know anybody. I just got myself into it. I self-taught myself crypto, which was good, but I didn't connect with anybody in the space. I was still surrounding myself with the same people that were doing nothing with their lives that I grew up with in the UK. And this is why in my first year of crypto, I made so many mistakes, because I didn't have anyone to mentor me, anybody to look out for me, anybody to give me good advice, anybody to even help me with even more investments. Everything that I did was very impressive because I did it alone. But I made some crucial mistakes because I didn't know anybody in the space. I spent tens of thousands the year later when I lost everything, going to crypto networking events all over the world. I went to Prague, I went to Turkey. Here you can see me here, I was in Singapore. This is me and Ansem, one of the big influencers in the crypto space. This is me also at a crypto networking event in Dubai. I spent tens of thousands just to go to these crypto networking events all over the world because I realized network is your net worth. Crypto is an industry where you want to get your hands on as much information as possible. And the best way of getting your hands on this information is by networking, is through connecting with people. And it was hard for me. I spent tens of thousands for this information to get this network that I built for myself that is now made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. And this is why I came to the decision to build the 1%. My own private network of entrepreneurs, a lot of guys in crypto. In the 1%, we trade together, we win together. If you want to come into crypto and become successful very fast, the fastest way that you can do it is by getting yourself inside this network, because there are already so many crypto guys that have a lot more knowledge than you that are going to help you out if you are in the network. Of course, it's a private network. There's an application process. Not everybody gets accepted. As long as you guys are making money online, you have some value to provide, put an application through in the description if this is something you're interested in. Crypto will make more millionaires than any industry this decade, but only for those who learn from their mistakes. Comment below your biggest mistake and I'll respond to them personally. Peace out. See you guys in the next one.